What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day. I am finally back after my 2-ish month long no video content area. I'm definitely not doing that again, but I mean, definitely got some big updates, some slight channel revisements I'm going to be doing to the channel. I'm going to start it in July, so I'm probably going to say it a couple times through the video so you definitely know it's coming. But I'm definitely going to be focusing on at least, we'll see how it goes first, see how many people give it enough time. But I'm going to give back to you guys, the subscribers, to put in for, you guys have a week from I believe I'm going to start it on the second week of July, so it gives it enough time for you guys to come up with anything that you want to see or have me talk about. But I'm going to give a week back to you guys, so that anything that you guys post in comments on videos or just on the channel that you guys want to talk about, you guys can do that. And you know, if it does good, then we'll do it again in August, and if it doesn't, we'll just tank the idea, and we'll go on to how we used to make some videos and some updates with what's been going on with me. I'm finally done with college. I graduated. I feel accomplished. I'm done. That's 5.5 years of my life that I've worked hard for. 3 degrees. Got an associate's in IT with a minor in web designing, and then a bachelor's in computer animation. So it was definitely a long, hard road, but definitely I put in the work for it. And plus 2, I've been busy at work. Excuse me. I've only ever had one job, because the place I work at really work with my school schedule. So I really just stayed there and kept working until I got done with college, and then now it's time for me to go get my real job in the real world. Not gonna go and just go off and do YouTube full time yet. You know, got to build up all that. But yeah, definitely I've been pulling almost 40-hour work weeks at work, you know, because our store is in the midst of a remodel, and so we've been working getting everything working through this whole 2-month process. But some other things that have happened. See, there for a little while I was actually tearing down the engine on my truck. I was doing some maintenance on it that had to be done. I had a check engine light, and it was telling me I had a gasket. I was running lean in banks 1 and 2, so on both sides of the cylinders, and so I was like, okay. So we're sitting there for about 2 days. Me and my father were tearing down the top half of the motors. We're taking everything from the intakes, the fuel rails, all the way down to the lower intake manifold that meets up with the block. So we were taking all that stuff off so that we can get to the gasket that sits on top of that, between that and the fuel rail. It took us 3 tries to finally get it all back together. But truck runs fine, purrs nice and smooth, rides, you know, has no more rough idle or rough ride. Yeah, we finally figured all that out, fixed that, and I've been reading over some of your guys' comments. Have to find it again, but one of you guys, I'd seen I believe it was yesterday, you put up the comment on my video. Let me go ahead and find it. But I think it was Mikey, had a 90, or not a 97, a 2001, or not 2001, I'm a 98. But let me pull up the comment here. So Mikey, got a good comment there. You got a '07 Explorer. Any ideas how to lift a 2007 Ford Explorer? I only saw a 2-inch leveling kit for it. You want to add blocks to the back so the Explorer, because you have no leaf springs, you're sitting on coils. And my idea of what you could do, and it all depends on what you want to do. You want to go for a full-fledged replace everything, or do you want to go with now I said that you've only seen leveling kits, and leveling kits are okay if you want to start there, see how the truck drives and rides, so that you don't just automatically go from sitting at stock height to sitting, say, 5 inches in the air. Then the truck's really going to drive differently. But if your vehicle has torsion bars, that's the easy way to get your front end to come up. But also, I'd have to look it up. I'll post a link in this video. Can't remember where I seen it, but there was a spacers that you could add to the top of your leaf spring on top of the tower that will give you a 3-inch lift all around. I think it was I can't remember where. I'll post it in the link so you can have a look at that there, Tommy, or Mikey, sorry. But spacers are okay to start with, but definitely because you've got a coilover system, putting a spacer at the top then will give you that lift. I think it was saying when I was looking last night, it would give you a 3-inch lift, which you can definitely, if you've got like 28s or 30s, you can definitely hopefully get away with probably putting a 35. I do not know 100% the specs on your Explorer. My truck, I can definitely get away with 33s, and that's sitting on 15-inch wheels or 15-inch rims. But I was definitely at one time looking at getting a set of 17-inch wheels off like a '03 Explorer, and then putting either 30s or 33s on that, and then you can definitely raise up the vehicle. But you also have to take that into consideration when you start lifting. You definitely, if you're going to go for a lift, you're also going to, if you get bigger tires, that's also going to give you a bigger lift. So you definitely want to look at that. You also have to, I don't know how much you want to spend. You want to spend $300, you want to spend $1,500. It all depends, up to you. I've definitely seen some really good lifts out there, and then there's some out there that are going like, well, I don't know. And then there was another comment. I'm looking all this up on my phone, so sorry if I don't have it 100% there yet. Let's see, where was it? Can't remember his name, but I'll put it up. But he was looking for, I've seen you were looking for a Super Crew XL F-150 2018, and yes, they are a little bit hard to find, but it all depends on what version you're looking for. Because you said that you were looking for a XL Super Crew with a 4x4, and are you looking for an XL work truck, or are you looking for like an STX package? Because then that will really help me gear towards the type of video that you want to see. If I don't know the full specifications, and this is another good thing you guys could do for when we start this week-long back to you guys for helping out with the channel, is definitely put in the comments on, like, if you want to see a video for a vehicle review, you know, put what type of trim or package. You don't need to go too detailed, because, you know, the dealerships all change up and how they package their vehicles. But if it's like an XL work truck, then I would definitely gear towards, okay, I need to make sure I look for XL work truck that's a 4x4, and obviously you don't really care about the color. But if it's like XL with the STX package 4x4, then that definitely tells me, okay, let me make sure that I don't have this type of video already, and then I can tell you, just go, hey, you know, look it over here. But I can't find where that comment was. I'll just have to go back onto the actual channel and look for it, and I'll paste it in. But here we go. I found you. So Chris L, you want to find a review on a 2014 XL Crew Cab 4x4. So it's kind of vague, but not too vague. You definitely have the trim package, the size of the truck, and the drive line. And then of course, I don't know if you're really specific on engine choice, because now Ford's got a Power Stroke in there, and definitely see those videos coming out once I see them on the dealership lots. But what type of engine do you want? Is the engine even is the engine a factor? Is it and like I said, an STX package? But when we come up to July, the second week of July, I'm going to say it again, for the viewer subscriber request, you know, definitely when you start this, you know, put the type of, like he's got there, he's got the trim, the cab, and the drive line. But you know, 1 or 2 extra details would definitely help me in the long run to figure out what it is that you want to see in the video, so that, you know, I'm not just putting out a video out there and saying, hey, here you go, have a nice day. But definitely going to be ramping it back up to get the videos back out there. Definitely like, subscribe, definitely, you know, let's keep building the channel. But this is just me coming back. We only have too much. Wanted to get those 2 comments out of the way, and then get the big news about the July comment viewer request, and then give you a couple updates on what's been going on with me. But I'm gonna end it right here, and we'll see you guys next time, hopefully with something big and exciting, or just an everyday video. I don't know. We're keeping it low key. That's what I'm gonna try to do. You know, just, you know, anything that, you know, big happens. Oh, before I almost forgot about it. This is the first time I have ever heard about, I had to take my truck out for state inspection, and lucky enough, not gonna name anybody, but I definitely, you know, granted, yes, I wouldn't count all the lights on my truck illegal, but I've never heard a state inspection saying that you have too many lights on your vehicle, you need to take them off. So when the gentleman at the dealership told me, I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you know, you got, you know, your side markers, your other lights and everything on there are, you know, you've got too many, you need to take them off. He's like, so I was like, okay. Never heard of that before, but I told him, I was like, okay, you know, I can do that. But I'll definitely, when I go back up to the dealership to have my truck state inspected, because it's 20th state inspection, so now it's 20 years old. Its 20th birthday was actually last month. We've definitely taken care of the old Explorer. It's definitely done a lot. You know, it's definitely helped us out. Like I've always said to people, you know, if you take care of a vehicle, it'll take care of it. It'll take care of you. So, you know, as long as you're not thrashing on it, which I like to not drive really hard, but you know, I like to have a little fun in it from time to time. You know, but I also like to take care of it and baby it around sometimes when, you know, I'm just out for like just a cruise during the day. But I think that's it for me now. So I'm gonna say it again, like I do in every video: like, subscribe, keep those comments coming, especially for when we do this event in July. There we go again. There's the 3rd time. So if you didn't hear me, it's on you. But yeah, keep those comments coming in. for the second week in July. I'm gonna put the dates up throughout the whole video of when that is, for when those videos are gonna, if there's enough comments that come in to do it. I'm pretty sure just one of those videos in there, or coming up in the next couple days, if they've come out to the dealerships yet. Definitely going to try to find a Power Stroke F-150, because I definitely want to see what the real world pricing is on it, because it may be an option for me, but I'm kind of mad that Ford did not do the Power Stroke in an XLT for a regular customer to buy. You have to buy it in a fleet version, because then that would have been definitely a nice option. But you know, with now, how many engines is it? The 3.3, the 2.7, both 3.5s, the 5.0, and now a power. So 6 different engine options you can get in an F-150. That is definitely unheard of, and you know, way to go to Ford for keeping their options open, allowing customers to buy a variety, to have a choice instead of. And you know, I'm not bashing on Chevy or Dodge or Toyota. You know, they've got their cornerstones on what they want a vehicle to be, but I definitely like how Ford does it. But for the choices that you can have a vehicle. But so I'm gonna end it here, and catch you guys next time. Hopefully with something big and awesome. So, see you guys later.